Outdoor lovers in this area are no doubt familiar with the Ice Age Trail, a national scenic trail located entirely within the borders of Wisconsin. It's one of 42 state trails, but the only one specifically designated as a state scenic trail. A gem that wouldn't be nearly as nice or maintained without a legion of volunteers, including one who's been described as a true force of nature. This morning, Melissa Zigowitz puts longtime trail volunteer Pat Witkowski in our Sunday morning spotlight.
That's perfect. Oh, the sun is too hot.
On one of Wisconsin's longest trails, you'll most likely find Pat Witkowski.
I'm responsible of 44 miles of trail here in Waukesha County,
working to make sure the path is clear for hikers.
I probably put in about 20 to 30 hours a week, usually less in the winter, but we do work all year, 700-800 a year. All right.
Pat is the trail coordinator for the Ice Age Trail in Waukesha County.
Okay.
Volunteering her time on all sorts of projects.
Build boardwalks and bridges. We put in 6 boardwalks just in this last year. So we do rock work, stairs, and retaining walls. I lead crews that do mow the trail.
Pat is no stranger to this trail. She's been volunteering since 2004.
So it's been a long time. Definitely blocking the trail and
volunteering more than 10,000 hours of her time.
Just kind of got hooked on it. You know, when we first moved to this area, I didn't have a clue. I didn't know what the Ice Age Trail was at all.
Pat is a former teacher.
Over 30 years. I was at a couple of other schools, but, you know, kind of walked most of my career.
After retiring, she wanted to find something she loved she could keep doing.
That marks the Ice Age Trail.
The Ice Age Trail is where she focused on.
I used to run at Lapham Peak with a group of ladies. Every Tuesday night, we'd do a 7-mile loop trail. Every week, we'd just do this 7-mile loop trail. And one day we were running, and I saw this sign, and I said to my friend, "What is this Ice Age Trail?" I had no idea what it was. And she said, "Pat, it's not a loop trail. Don't ever take it. It doesn't come back."
The Ice Age Trail is a 1,200-mile trail that spans all across Wisconsin, following the edge of the last glacier that covered the state.
Started by a guy named Ray Zillmer, who was a Milwaukee area attorney back in the 1950s, and he just kind of thought that, you know, people should start getting outside more. And so hiking was a great way. People were starting to live a less active lifestyle, you know, with automation and stuff. And so he wanted people to get out there and enjoy nature better. And, you know, the national parks out west were pretty inaccessible, you know, for Midwest people. And so he had this idea to start creating this trail that would highlight Midwest landscape. And it's called Ice Age Trail because it highlights these glacial features.
Pat actually hiked the entire trail herself.
I was the 23rd person to complete the whole trail. I did it in pieces because I was still teaching. So just a little over a year, which is pretty aggressive, you know, 20-mile days and you know, on weekends and during summer breaks.
That hike is what inspired her to volunteer.
So you can see, like, areas like this, we do mow.
She says this has allowed her to meet some incredible people along the way.
I started out thinking it was just the outdoors, you know, and the people and connecting with Wisconsin, or connecting with the nature, but since then I found out it's the people that are involved in it. The volunteers are incredible.
With more than 10,000 hours devoted to the trail.
Specifically on the Ice Age Trail.
The National Park Service actually recognized her service this year with an award.
I'm just going to keep doing this as long as I can because I'm just loving doing it. But, yeah, see, there's a flower on the strawberry.
Pat has no plans on slowing down.
Hey, look at this old tree here. You need to do something. You know, why wouldn't you want to give back? You know, it's hanging around with a bunch of great people on a great trail, and you know, it's just very rewarding work, and something that you know, can get passed on to my grandkids. You know, they're out here every now and then too. So.